Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! Return starts from the goal line. How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple of wild twists over the course of just one play. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. So hopefully he's able to... Next time, his first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
All right, let's go. Bring it. Silver.
They'll try it left with Etienne. Oh, he trucked that defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Silver.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Lion. 30 left. Hey, kill. Go. Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second and 6 coming up here.
Tread on red.
They go right back to Etienne. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to him. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Lawrence in the pistol. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Sink right.
They send the tight end in motion.
Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here we go, son. Oh, hurry up. Right.
Here's Hall once more. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Don't jump, ready? Go.
They go right back to Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Extend. Right.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Allen again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
A pistol snap. Fields. His first throw is an interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Jaguars are going to take over after the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Here we go.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Kill. Hey, run.
They bring Thomas in motion. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
We're at 23.
They put a receiver in motion here left. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Lays out. What a catch. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now we give to ETN running right. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On red. Hey, kill. All right, here we go. Done. Go. 11, Agate. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Kobe Durant has it. And the Jets will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys have bad hands, because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Field throwing here. He's on the move. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Another try following the sack. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And this one doesn't go far. Fields now on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
ETN on the catch. Moving into enemy territory. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey, I'm gun. Trap alert!
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lisa 24.
Tight end going in motion here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Hey! Here we go, son.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, go! Bronco switch!
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars push this to an 8-point game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars push the lead to 2 scores now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Easy. Right.
First down throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Fields on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
They're working a couple of yards past the line. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more, and that's going to bring up third and very long.
Up. Here we go. Hey, Ted. Go ahead.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go. Hey, Ted. Good night.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, son. West right in. Right.
From the 32. Goddard makes the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after them.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Good night.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic. Hits going out for the sack.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Hey, I'm gun. 30 left.
Lawrence working from the gun. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 10. Here we go, son. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Jump square. Here we go. Hey, 10. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. EQ. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here we go.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down.
Hey, 10. Right.
Now it's Fields. Finds his target, Hall. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Okay, and I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. All right, let's go.
Working inside the red zone. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Jaguars make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
He's back to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Ja'Whaun Bentley makes the play. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Roll, roll, roll. Great job.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage
11,
here.
11. Silver.
Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Hey, easy. Route, route. Route, route. No, no. It's hot.
Etienne again. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
13, Luke. Luke. Here we go.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... And they pick him off again! And the Jets are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, Monday.
From the 39. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and short.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Check go.
Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, son.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Don't jump. Ready? Set.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
No much. No much.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Cooper. Has room into the secondary. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get this tied before the end of the third. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Hut.
Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the price for moving the chains that time.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Unlock right. Unlock right. Ready?
Trying it right side with ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Jaguars football, and their playoff run's in jeopardy. They're trailing here. All right, here we go. Second down.
Bronco switch. Mustang 19. Set. Hut, hut.
Looking for a throw here. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running it here with ETN. First down and more past the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll run, ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come 19, come 19. Warrior 70.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
On the set.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal.
Go. Check out.
They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Brings up 3rd and
While the offense is looking for a possible touchdown, Kate, it's the defense that's stolen the mojo with that stop. This is how they teach you to defend the goal line.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt, hurt.
Slot man in motion left.
Go.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
loss of 10 yards.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot.
For the field goal.
It's about 43 yards for it.
23 yard attempt.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Cut.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
Here's Hall once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, sir.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 70 range, 70 range.
They'll come out throwing. That's completed right side. And he gets down inside the 30 before he steps out. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Counter give to Etienne. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 19. Connects with Bateman. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars lead by only 2. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. No, ready.
Etienne. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They send a man in motion.
Check go.
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
setting up to pass. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
A chance to make it a 2-score game now and likely clinch the win with this try. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, sir.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. First down throw for Fields. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
You got to, here we go. Angel. Say hi.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Good. Alpha. Right.
Another throw for Fields. Finds his target, Hall. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Fields on 1st down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
18 rep. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets take over after returning it inside the red zone. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, You can run the ball because these secondaries are locked in.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Second down and 10, Fields. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Here's Etienne on the give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink